G'day guys, Dave Lee coming at you once again from down under. We are once again back at the shops. I know, when am I not at the shops? And we're heading to, well, JB Hi-Fi, because when am I not going to JB Hi-Fi when I'm at the shops? Today we're heading to JB because we're going to check out this new range of Blu-rays that have just come out. They should be out today. I mean, they're supposed to be out on Wednesday, but JB Hi-Fi released everything early on a Monday, so I'm hoping that they've got them there today. Is this new collection called the Rewind Collection, which is supposed to grab everyone by the nostalgia. It's basically this collection of classic 70s, 80s and early 90s movies that are packaged to look like VHS tapes. Sounds pretty cool. Might be a little bit niche. These are limited to about 1,000 pieces each. I know a few of my subscribers out there have been asking about these and want to see a little bit more about them. So we're going to go in, we're going to check them out. Hopefully they're there. Okay, it's officially December now, so I'm going to let them get away with all these Christmas decorations. Finally time to get in the Christmas spirit. You can't put Christmas decks up before December 1st. But it's past December 1st, so I'm happy with it. And sorry for the interruption there. We went in the store. They did have them. I actually asked them if I could get a little bit of film just of them on the shelf. Said I wasn't allowed to film in there, which is odd. That's the very first time that's ever happened to me. Usually I'm okay to film in there and whatever, but apparently I asked if I could film these things and apparently I need permission from the marketing team. I don't know whether that's just a general rule or whether it's just because these are new JB Hi-Fi exclusive releases and I need marketing team approval to review them or whatever. I don't know. So, because I love you guys so much, I'm actually heading to another JB Hi-Fi store now who should be okay with me filming in there. They usually are. So I'm gonna go there and we're gonna check them out. I will say though, guys, don't get too excited because these things aren't that great. Maybe that's why they don't want people to review them. I'm gonna do it anyway. Let's go. Alright, we are well and truly done in JB. We had a quick look at the entire range of this Rewind collection. I have to say I'm really not impressed. And because, once again, I love you guys so much, I've done it. I actually bought one of them. Like I said, I'm not impressed with these. It killed me to spend the 20 bucks on this, but we're gonna have a look at it. As I said at the top of the video, a few people have been asking me about this, wanted to have a look at them. So I went out and I bought the Back to the Future one. This is probably my favorite movie out of the whole lot. It was out of this one, maybe Jaws or E.T. or Jurassic Park, but I felt like I'd pick up this one because I have so many versions of those other movies with the covers that they've used on this. And the Back to the Future, I actually don't have a copy of this that uses this cover. So I thought I'd pick this one up. There's a few things that I'm not quite sold on with this. First of all, I'm not too sure how the disc is in this. I don't know whether there's like a holder at the back of the case that holds the disc in, but I'm a little bit concerned because if you listen to this, it's a little bit rattly in there. I know there's supposed to be exclusive t-shirt transfer and collector cards inside this, but I'm just hoping the disc isn't rattling around in there in just like a little pouch. It doesn't feel like they've actually gone to the effort of putting a Blu-ray case in there, which is what I kind of assumed they were going to do. I also assumed that these were going to be like, when I looked at the pictures, it looked like, remember those old VHS tapes that had like the cardboard sleeve that went over the top of the VHS and you slid that off? It sort of looked like it was going to be something like that, not this sort of cheap, flimsy little plastic case. I mean, this doesn't even feel like it has the weight of those old VHS cases. You can pick up most of the movies in this range for about 10 bucks on Blu-ray without this fancy packaging and stuff. So $20 seems like really steep. for this. But anyway, like I said, for the sake of you guys out there who've been wanting to check these out, I bought one of them. I didn't buy the entire range. I don't love you guys that much to buy that entire range of them, I'm sorry. So you're just gonna have to stick with this one, the Back to the Future. Let's cut into the unboxing right now. Okay, let's get this over and done with. This is Back to the Future from JB Hi-Fi's Rewind collection. Of course, this entire collection is designed to look like classic nostalgic VHS covers. It comes in this plastic VHS case and it comes with a bunch of stuff inside here. This down here is a sticker. Collectible VHS packaging, limited to 1,000. So that means there's 1,000 pieces of each of the 10 titles in this range. It also includes collector cards and exclusive t-shirt transfer. T-shirt transfer is not really something that I want. I'm kind of interested to take a look at these collector cards. Might be something interesting, but other than that, I don't seem too impressed with this range. Obviously designed to look like those old VHS cases from the 80s, sort of early 90s. Most of the films in this range are actually from the 80s. There's a couple of 70s titles and one lone 90s title, which is Jurassic Park. I'm not sure why they included a 90s title in this predominantly 70s, 80s range. I guess they just wanted to flog off another Steven Spielberg movie in this range. So let's rip open this shrink wrap on here and take a look at this properly, because there's a little bit of a glare on there. Let's actually flip this over to the back and take a look at the back. The back cover obviously carries over that sort of traditional VHS cover sort of look. In fact, it feels like to me it's actually designed like, as I said earlier, one of those old VHS covers where you actually got them in like the cardboard sleeve, but then they've gone and just put it in one of these plastic cases, which is very strange. It's just not what I was expecting. I don't really know what I was expecting from these, to be honest, but it wasn't really this. So the plastic case I said it's in, it's quite flimsy. It's really light. I mean, look at that. I mean, obviously there's not actually a VHS in there, so maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm just confusing a VHS case with a VHS in it. But we'll take a very quick look at the spine before we move on to anything else. Obviously got the movie title here, this down here. This here right here, the number 10, that is, obviously this is the 10th title in the collection. Each of them have the corresponding numbers on the bottom of the spine. I don't know if they'll end up doing any more of these or whether they're just gonna do the 10. And then up the top here we have, this is number 629 out of 1,000. So they did 1,000 of each title in this collection. This is the moment we've all been waiting for, and that is opening this guy up and checking out what is inside. Oh Lord, like I said, a bit rattly. I don't know how the Blu-rays sat in here. Let's open it up, let's have a look. All right, here we go. So, as it says on the front, you get collector cards. Literally got 2 little cards there with stills from the movie and a t-shirt iron-on transfer. And the one good thing about this is that the disc isn't just floating around in there as I was sort of expecting. It's just sort of, there's like a little disc clip there and it clips in. I mean, that's just kind of, I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting from this. As I said, that kind of feels a little lazy to me. I feel like they could have gone just and put that effort in there to actually put the Blu-ray case inside here. I mean, I don't know if a Blu-ray case would fit in this. Let me try that out. Okay, I don't have an individual copy of Back to the Future on Blu-ray, so I want to try it with Ferris Bueller's Day Off. This is another title that was actually in the range. Let's have a look. Look at that, easy. That would have fit in there. Well, I mean, this stuff's here. If this wasn't in here, that would fit in there nice and snug. Let's have a look. Yep, perfectly. That would have fit in there. I mean, that sort of, it hangs over that edge a little bit. So, I mean, if they'd added like a little extra to that, got rid of this crap here, you would have just fit the Blu-ray case in there, and that sort of seems like a better way to have done this instead of just chucking that disc. I mean, they've gone to the effort to design a VHS case that holds a disc, so that's kind of cool, I suppose. But when you're paying 20 bucks for a disc, like 2 character cards, a t-shirt transfer, I kind of want a little bit more. I feel like if they just put a disc in the case in here, it would have protected the disc a bit more too, because that's going to easily sort of slip out of there as well. I don't know. I'm really not sold on these. I'm kind of unimpressed. I'm really unimpressed. And for 20 bucks, really you're just paying for the novelty of having this kind of collector's item. And in the end, I just don't feel like it's kind of worth it, especially if you were interested in buying like the entire set of these. It just seems like a complete waste of money, especially when these are going for about $8 each. I mean, some of these titles in that buy 2 for $20 range at the moment. So when you get a 20% off sale, you get them for about $8, and you get them in a standard Blu-ray case. I mean, like I said, you're paying for the novelty of the nostalgia of having a VHS case, but at the end, I just don't think this has been worth it. I don't think this range has been worth it. I don't know if they're going to do any more of these, but I say JB Hi-Fi, please don't do any more of these, because these are just, I say, these are crap. And this here, we got literally 2 cards here. 2. I mean, you could have gone to the effort, give us maybe 5, 6, 7 of them. I would have been happy. 2. Just with a little picture from the movie on there. That's crap. Throw in a poster or something at least. And this here, t-shirt transfer. Biff's Auto Detailing. That is kind of cool, but I would never use that. Who uses t-shirt transfers? I'm just not feeling the nostalgia for this. I don't know, did VHSs ever come with iron-on transfers? Or are they just making a statement, oh, iron-on transfers were cool in the 80s and just chucked it in there? I don't know. Guys, if I didn't have this channel, I wouldn't have paid 20 bucks for this, that's for sure. I bought this for my love of you guys out there because I just wanted to show you a look at this. Look, I'm not impressed. They could have added so much more to this. I'm just glad they didn't charge any more than 20 bucks for these. If anyone out there is feeling the nostalgia of this set and feels like you just have to have them, then more power to you. There's only 1,000 of these. I know that gets a lot of feathers ruffled up in the collector community. Usually I'm a sucker for that kind of thing. Oh, there's only 1,000, I need to go and get it. I actually spoke to the guy in JB and he said all the stock that each store gets today is pretty much all the stock that they're gonna get. So if you do really want to go out and grab one of these ones, I suggest go and get them straight away because they're not getting any more stock of these apparently. My suggestion would be don't bother with these. I'm just not feeling it with this release. If these were like not a huge limited thing, if these were like a larger batch, I would say if you really want one, wait around for a 20% off sale or a buy one, get one free sale. But as the guy in the store said, these aren't gonna stick around for long. The stock they have now is the stock they have. So if you do wanna go out and buy these, you're gonna have to go and spend 20 bucks. But if you already have the movie in like a standard Blu-ray case, I say just go and just don't bother. Or if you wanna buy the movie, go and buy it in the Blu-ray case because this is, other than the novelty of having what looks like a VHS sitting in your collection, I just think this has been a waste. Anyway, I'm going to display this. It's going to be a piece of my collection now, so there you go. Maybe this is why JB Hi-Fi didn't want me to film these on the shelf. Marketing's probably not going to be too happy with me, but this is a free world. I can say what I want to say. Alright, that's it. I'm not even going to do a proper wrap up for this because, as I said, I'm just so unimpressed with this set. They could have done something completely cooler than this. Give us like a cardboard sleeve, like a little, maybe a case that looks like a VHS. You open it up with the Blu-rays in there. I just feel like this has been just a wasted effort. JB Hi-Fi, try again next time. If you've liked today's video and you're a first time viewer and you'd like to see some more, then please, after the jump, do me a big solid and hit that subscribe button. To all my regular viewers out there, thank you once again for joining me. And to absolutely everybody out there, I hope I'll see you again soon. Until next time though, guys, take care. And I hope you have a wonderful day. This is just crap.